What is going on, SOS Tribe? Okay, so just a little update on the truck. The servo broke on it. This is a brand new truck. It's only 4 weeks old. The servo went, got in contact with the supplier. They sent me a new servo, which I fitted. So I took it out the weekend. I was gonna try and tune it, but it had a problem. And that problem was, it was acting like it was running lean. And running lean, what that does is it makes the engine rev like very uncomfortably because it's got so much air and not enough fuel. So I was leaning it, I was richening it up so much that it was just dumping half the nitro all over the floor, but it still would not tune. It was still running lean, but it was also dumping fuel out from the exhaust, which means it was running rich as well. So decided there's probably a big problem, and the most likely thing was it was an air leak. So after talking to some of my buddies on my Facebook group, which is SOS Save Our Savage and Other Beautiful Nitros, if you want to have a look at it, you're welcome. You have to apply, but I will join you up. So what I did was I decided to try and check for air leaks, and how I did that was, first of all, I disconnected the return line from the exhaust into the fuel tank, and I also disconnected the fuel line itself. I then put an extra bit of tube on the carburetor here, and I also put a bit of tube on the return from the exhaust. That's a little bit of fuel tube which is actually blocked, so it's airtight. And then what I did was I blocked off the bottom of the exhaust down here, I blocked off the top of the air filter just here, and I blew through this tube, and I couldn't find an air leak in the engine or the carb, which in one way was great because it means, you know, it could be a bearing inside or something like that which is leaking, and that would mean either getting a new engine or having a major rebuild. That would be a nightmare. So then I got to the fuel tank. So I had disconnected the fuel tank already, so this tube here and this tube here. So I blocked the fuel line itself off, and I blew through the return tube here, and lo and behold, there was air leaking. And then so I looked at where the air was coming through, and it was coming out the lid. And the lid was very strange, because if you close the lid like this, like you do on any other nitro, it makes a seal. There's a rubber gasket inside and it seals, but this one wasn't. But I don't know if you can see this on camera, but if I push this right at the end here, it clicks. So it's got like a two-stage close to it, which it shouldn't really have. But what it meant was that just closing it normally like that was not creating a seal. But if you press it really down at the end again, hang on, like that, it then drops back into place, and then that creates a seal, and then it doesn't leak. So the problem was there was an air leak from the fuel tank, which in one way is not great, but in another way, thank goodness I haven't got to rebuild the engine or try and fight to get a new engine. So anyway, that's problem solved. I'll fix that up, put all the lines back on, take it back out, and that's it. That's just a little update. So thanks for watching. Please try and support my channel if you can. Any comments, likes or subscriptions would be very much appreciated. I'm also on TikTok, Joa SOS, and as I said before, I've got a Facebook group that's really good. There's some great people on there. It's SOS Save Our Savages and Other Nitros. You'll have to apply to join that, but I will join you up. So anyway, guys, thanks a lot, and I'll see you on the next one.